Call of Duty just announced the Season 2 Reloaded update roadmap, and it includes 6 brand new weapons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover, and plenty more. Season 2 Reload will officially be releasing on Thursday, February 20th at 9 AM Pacific time across all platforms, which means we only have about 1 or 1.5 days by the time watching this video for Season 2 Reloaded to release, which is absolutely crazy because this kind of came out of nowhere. But anyways, let's start off with the multiplayer side of things first. Of course, we have the 2 remaining maps for Season 2. They'll be arriving in Season 2 Reload update. First of all, we have the return of Grind from, of course, Black Ops 2. It will be remastered. It's a 6v6 medium-sized map and will be coming in Season 2 Reload update. For our second and final map, it's gonna be called Bullet, which of course takes place in a bullet train. It's a brand new 6v6 and 2v2 strike small sized map. And would you just look at that map overview? What is that? I mean, what on earth is that? It's just one long thing. What? Are you kidding me? What is that? To be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure why I'm surprised. At the end of the day, it's a map that takes place in a bullet train. Of course, bullet trains is gonna be one long thing. I'm not sure why I was expecting something different, but just looking at that map overview, it just looks very weird and funny. But yeah, these are the 2 new maps that will be arriving in Season 2 Reload update, Grind and Bullet Train. Next up, we move on to the most exciting part in any Call of Duty games, and that is the weapon. And like I said in the intro, Season 2 Reloaded will see the addition of 6 new weapons, which is just absolutely crazy. First of all, we have the return of the iconic D13 sector, which if you've played Black Ops 3, you would know about this weapon. The D13 sector will be unlockable via the new Ninja Turtles event, which we'll talk about later in this video. And the description simply reads a rechambering blade launcher. That's exactly what this is. This weapon does not shoot bullets, no. Instead, it launches blades, and actually in the gunsmith you can customize this weapon, which is crazy. You can choose from 3 different projectile blades. You have the normal, the explosive, and the ricochet blades, as well as a long barrel, crossbar, and an overclocked stock. Not gonna lie to you guys, the D13 sector is gonna be absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to use it. Following the D13 sector, we'll also be getting the skateboard melee weapon. Again, just as the name suggests, this is gonna be a skateboard. You can hit people with the skateboards on the head. Absolutely crazy, and it is also unlockable in the new Ninja Turtles event, which like I said we'll talk about later in this video. And yes, the skateboard will be a one-hit kill, unlike the baseball and the drill. Following that, we also have the katanas melee weapon. They'll be returning. They'll be unlockable via an armory unlock. Of course, it makes sense for the katanas to return since it's a new Ninja Turtles crossover event. Following that, we have another melee weapon that has a tie-in with the Ninja Turtles, and that's gonna be none other than the bow staff. And just like the katanas, it will also be available to unlock via the armory unlock. And before I forget, the bow staff and the katanas are both also one-hit kill. For our 5th weapon, we have the nunchucks, or as they call it in Black Ops 6, the nunchaku. This is gonna be a 2-hit melee but a very fast attack speed, and the nunchucks are also unlockable via the armory unlock. And we move on to our 6th and final weapons in Season 2 Reloaded. It's gonna be none other than the Sai melee weapon, and it will also be available in the armory unlock. And yes, they are also a one-hit kill. With that being said, that will do it for the brand new weapons. But as we are on the topic of weapons, we will also be getting the final weapon attachments in Season 2 Reload update, and that is none other than the belt fed attachment, which is available for all your LMGs in the game, and it will be unlockable via the new Ninja Turtles event. With that being said, now let's move on and talk about the events that will be in Season 2 Reloaded update. First of all, like I mentioned multiple times in this video, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event, which will be available in multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. It will begin on February 27th, which means a week after the Season 2 Reload update releases, until March 13th. And basically, if you guys remember the Squid Game event, it will work the same way. You'll have the free and the premium track, and basically have to earn X amount of XP until you reach the very end. Once you do that, you will earn all the rewards. Of course, the premium track can only be purchased via your COD points, but the free track is of course free, and it will also include the new skateboard melee weapon and the D13 sector, alongside many more awesome rewards. For our second and final event in Season 2 is going to be the Clover Craze St. Patrick's Day event. It will be available for multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, and will begin on March 13 all the way until the end of the season. And this event will work just the same as the Terminator event, where you'll have to eliminate players and or open supply boxes in Warzone. You'll have to collect those clovers that will appear from eliminating players or open supply boxes, and redeem those clovers to earn rewards, with the master reward being the Clover Leaf Amos blueprint that you're seeing in front of you right now. Moving on from that, we have a brand new limited time Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed mode, which of course Season 2 Reloaded update is all centered around the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. First of all, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mosh Pit playlist, which is your normal game of team deathmatch, domination and hardpoint, but instead of your normal score streaks, you will have some ninja score streaks, which are called the general abilities, and for 30 seconds you will gain increased health plus fast health regen and increased movement speed and melee range. A HUD indicator will flash when an enemy is outside your view, and being shot at while running towards an enemy will not slow you down. You can perform finishing moves on enemies from any direction and also gain the ability to double jump and air dash. Alongside that, you'll also have some turtle powers. The turtle powers will be activated once you activate your ninja score streaks, and the powers included are as follows. We have Splinter, which will allow you to vanish in smoke and teleport to a safe location behind enemy lines. We have Leonardo, gain the Tracker, Ghost, Vigilance and Cold Blood perks to navigate the map in stealth. We have Donatello, see operators through walls as well as equipment, field upgrades and score streaks, hack enemy equipment and field upgrades. We have Michelangelo, drop a pizza box for your team. Players who eat a slice will deal double damage for a short time and also replenishes ammo and equipment. And finally you have Raphael, which will give you unlimited shurikens. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game mode absolutely slaps, okay? This game mode sounds like it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm super excited to try it out. Next up we have a brand new perk called the Hunter's Instinct. Eliminating an enemy will mark the next closest one. A narrow cone briefly appears on your minimap after an elimination, showing the general direction of your next nearest foe. This perk will be available in perk slot number 2 and is the Enforcer type or the red perk. Following the perk, will also be getting a brand new wild card called the Fly Swatter, and basically it will allow you to replace your dedicated melee weapon with a launcher. So technically you can have 2 launchers now, which is gonna be super crazy, not gonna lie to you guys. With all of that being said, that would do it for multiplayer. Now let's move on to zombies. And first of all, zombies will be getting a brand new Ninja Turtles themed game mode called the Cowabunga Crank, which will work the same exact way as it does in multiplayer. You have to eliminate zombies before the timer runs out. If the timer runs out and you haven't killed a zombie, then you will explode and that's it, game over. However, there are some abilities to help us stay in the fight and not explode. First of all, we have the turtle power, which temporarily empowers the players with a health bonus and pack-a-punch 3 legendary melee weapons. We also have the pizza box, which fills the crank timer to max, and finally we have the slice of pie, partial time added to the crank timer. Alongside all of this, all players will be given the Donnie's Time Stopper field upgrade, which will allow you to pause the crank timer for 1 full minute, and I'll tell you what, this will definitely come in handy, especially when you make it to the higher rounds. Pausing the crank timer for 1 minute will be absolutely game changer. And to finish off with the zombie side of things, for season 2 we'll be having the addition of directed mode for the brand new map, the Tomb. If you haven't completed the Tomb's main quest yet, with the addition of directed mode will be the time to do so. I'm super excited for this one. With that being said, now let's move on and talk about Warzone. Now if you guys watched the previous video where we talked about the release of season 2, you would know that Warzone in season 2 won't begin any new content because Treyarch and Raven Software are working to fix Warzone with all of its problems and issues. So Warzone in season 2 won't begin any new content apart from of course the events, weapons and all that. But in terms of new exclusive Warzone, there won't be any new content except one perk, and that is the low profile, which will allow you to move more quickly while crouched and prone. Enemies you kill will not have death markers for their allies and move slightly faster when downed, and that's it. That's everything Warzone is getting in season 2. Hopefully season 3 everything will be fixed and more content will be added. But with all that being said, this was everything included in season 2 reload update. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it does look very nice, it does look promising. I am very excited to try the 6 new weapons and also the new Ninja Turtles crossover event. But with all that being said, make sure to click the video on the screen right now to learn which classic Call of Duty game will be finally coming to Game Pass. Thank you guys for watching this video.